Alright, we're gonna steam up this Borsalino. You can see I hit it with steam here first, but I stopped. I made a mistake. First thing I should always do is tape the hat and get the dust off of it. So I stopped, got the tape gun out. I'm gonna start patting it down. I'm gonna get all the dust off before the steam ever touches it. I'm patting it. I'm being gentle. I'm trying not to scratch the finish or anything, by wiping it aggressively or something. Otherwise, I've never had any problem with tape. It's never actually messed up any hats. You just use it like a lint roller. Pretty much dab, 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 get it off. And you start steaming, always start with the crown. Get the crown done. Once you feel that's great, steam it in, lock it in, and then work on the brim last. And the thing about these really good old Borsalinos is that the original shape is always in there. So what I do is I just open the crown, straighten the crown, get it smooth, round, and then I just add a little bit of steam where the pinches and the center crease are, and I just feel very gently with my fingers, and the old shape, the original stock shape, pops back in. It never leaves. It's blocked in really well. No matter how many times you fold the hat or change the shape, that original shape is probably still there. Well, changing the shape can mess it up because you'll have other shapes that will lock into too, but I don't recommend changing the shape of your hat more than once. Don't go like to a teardrop and then back to something else, like center crease. It doesn't work. That's a rookie mistake. I used to alter my hats too much and then I'd regret it. There's a beauty to a perfectly stock shaped center crease, and sometimes the more you putz with it, the more sort of used and old the hat looks. So I always keep my green hat and this black hat in the original shape, no alterations at all. And actually, I've never really steamed a different shape into these hats, but I have hand shaped them without steam thousands of times into different shapes. Okay, so I'm doing a crown now. Always start with the crown, then you work to the brim after. Yeah, so I'm steaming that center crease now. I just gently touch it, and it snaps back to the original shape. I didn't actually shape it. I just more kind of pushed it very gently, and it popped back automatically. You have to be very gentle with it. And then the old shape just pops back, just like a chin. It's still there. Okay, the brim needs some work. It's sagging here and there. So, okay, first thing I'm going to do is work on those pinches. Same thing. I steam the area open so that the whole hat is just open crown. And then I just tap them, sort of place them with my fingers, and the two pinches from the original factory shape just pops back. So that's what I'm doing there. Next, I'm going to move to the crown. Some of the brim is kind of, sagging a little bit down, which is natural. Generally, you have to push it up with your thumb. See what I'm doing there with my thumb? Pushing it up so that the flange is more curvy. Okay, now I straighten it out. This is the most important part right here of the whole thing. You have to concentrate when you do that tabletop thing. So what I'm doing here is I'm adding more curve to the flange by pushing it forward with my thumb. But after that, the brim is out of shape. It's wavy. The flange is more flangey and more curvy, but it's out of shape on the tip. So you do that tabletop thing to then make it perfectly straight. And that is that. All right, let's work on the hat that I was wearing a little bit. This is my favorite hat. It's super, super lightweight. I have, a few of these, but this one, I took the sweatband out, and it's just super, super lightweight. It's featherweight. So I wear this one all the time, and I put a little sweat pad in the front, so like a Cap Banu or something like that, against my forehead. Or those little pads they give you with Akubras, those work too. These little oval things. J.J. Hatzelter.